Greetings, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our first dev live stream of last year After Dark. You have myself, Brother Justin, on the mic, and we've let Bakelid out of his cage so that he can join us for the commentating. If you misbehave, we're going to put you back in. Okay? We understand that Bakelid has a burning question from the community for me, so let's start with that.
So basically, the community is wondering.
Yeah.
So Omerecker did the official reveal.
That's correct. Yeah, and he did a great job.
Yeah, and Brother Justin was in that game, and goddamn was he bad.
He was terrible. He was awful. In the first clip. In the second clip, I thought he was commanding, talented, and handsome.
Right, okay.
Okay, so what's your question?
So my question is, why were you so bad? Why was Brother Justin so bad in that first clip?
So I want to take the high road here and not tell people that it was actually you playing. So I'm going to say instead that I was off my game and I was distracted by the talent that is Ohm. And it left me in awe, and I had to adjust. And that's why I got my act together for that second
round. I see. And why did your voice change so much?
Because I was, again, in awe. That's what happens. I end up sounding like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this weird thing.
So we can confirm this once and for all?
Once and for all.
It was not me. It was Brother Justin.
So right now we have our devs playing.
This is Sensei helming the killer.
That's correct. Sensei is one of our OG OP killers. He's always been mad talented at schooling us. So we're gonna unleash him on the rest of the team.
So who do we have here? We have Caribou.
That's right. We have Widget Spinner.
F. Pomerlo.
That's right.
Mackenzie.
That's right.
Sammy.
That's correct. And he's already got a nice. Yeah, look at that.
Who did he kill? Oh no, it's just we'll see this after. We're gonna talk about this after.
All right.
So now you got flash. So people showing that you can use the flash to stop the killer from doing a rampage, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Scouts have a few roles in the party. It's really a layered, complex role. They can detect where the killer is and if the killer spawned in or not. And if you're using voice chat, it's very helpful to communicate that to the players. But when in a jam, they can blind the killer, giving the players a few seconds to escape or attack the killer. If you're coordinated enough, this can really come to your advantage. Now let's see what he's going to pick. Okay, he's going to pick that. That's interesting.
Ooh, the giant.
That's what he picked. So this is a great strategy with the giant.
Yeah.
Isolating them, getting them into a corner, and then he really did a good job getting out of there.
Got hit out of the door. He's looking for them. So yeah, when the giant is when he's taking the advantage, the best tactic, and this is something a lot of our new players should know, running is an efficient tactic.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
You don't have to take every fight.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with a tank like the giant. There we go.
Oh no! Misses. But he grabs him nonetheless, sends him in the corner.
Sensei usually gets his man.
And goes for the kill. Is he gonna spawn out?
Look at that! He's got the legendary skin.
Right,
the silent but deadly. Silent but deadly.
Right.
This was actually a skin proposed by an art intern that we had here for a while. And she just said, I don't know why, but I just see the giant as his, killer mind.
Oh, did you see that? He popped his
huddle up.
Huddle up gives 50 HP to all nearby teammates.
When you're carrying the objective. So for those people who like to run the objective, it gives a good reason for everyone to stick around and make sure they live, and gives that extra edge when the killer's coming after them.
Right, and I don't know if people noticed. People have not been. I think people have not been sharing their skill trees yet.
No, that's true.
But Huddle Up,
yes,
is the only skill that never changes place for everyone.
That's right.
There's a reason for that.
Yes, it is. Bakelid, do you want to tell us your brilliant design decision?
Right. So the reason why the very first level 3 skill you unlock is in the same position for everyone. Usually it's your 5th or 6th skill. Is because we want people to understand as fast as possible that you need to huddle up. This is how you take on the killer. You need to huddle up.
Exactly, and it's It's something that can really make the difference between a narrow win and total destruction.
Right, exactly.
So, like we said, Antoine, Sensei, my bad. I got dogs.
Right away.
Sensei is one of our most talented killers.
Yep, he is.
And
The second most talented. Me being the first, obviously. People have to know.
This is why we lock him up. So, being one of our most talented killers, you can see that he's still getting a run for his money here.
Ooh, goes for the ambush. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Who did he get? Can we see the name?
These are two, and it was very nice because those are two legendary skins. We have the glow up on Troy, and we have the Infernal Combustion on the spider.
Combustion.
That's right, the Infernal Combustion, which you earn by completing the Arcanum.
Yes.
So,
so the Infernal Combustion, you need to get. So you need to finish Dream Team, which is one of our most hardcore challenges.
yeah, the point of those challenges was to really force people to squad up and really accomplish the impossible.
Right.
And I believe Dream Team, what's that challenge again?
So the Dream Team is you have to beat the killer
yeah.
without dying a single time.
Yeah, that's right. The whole team has to escape,
The whole team
right?
has to escape. The whole team has to live.
Yeah,
it's
so
very hard.
Absolutely. So obviously we're all talented players here. It's not like we gamed the system or anything. Nice try.
Right in front. He's gonna let the AI finish.
No. He just wanted to get the emote in for flexing purposes.
Yes. Yeah, Sensei loves to fight.
But look at this. This is another.
Yeah, I think he has a free kill right there.
Yeah.
Goes for the flash.
Good. Did he get away?
I think he
Yes. Oh no. Oh, he's got a shotgun. What's happening?
He missed
but shotgun. You can slow him down with the. Oh, there we go. No.
And he's like, no, I'm not taking that fight.
Ooh,
Sensei
that was
is
smart.
Yeah.
That was smart.
He trapped the trapdoor again. That is very smart.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, if a trapdoor is open, you can close it and trap it again. It's really handy because a lot of times people will lose track and think that it's fine and then fall back down again.
Especially if it's been used recently.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is some crazy gameplay we're looking at.
Yeah,
Sensei
absolutely.
Showing his level of killer mastery.
And
he closes the door.
Closing a door can make
a
huge difference.
He's
Troy's
stuck.
back.
And this is the weakness of the spider.
No. Boom. Yes.
So
What's the weakness of the spider?
The weakness of the spider is she's so squishy.
She's very
Go
squishy.
for those hits.
Exactly. People seem to be really afraid of the spider and constantly want to run away. Sometimes you gotta lean in. If you got a good coordinated team and you're strong enough, you're able to take them down. And there they go. Did you see that? How they destroyed the nest?
Right.
That's key in dealing with the AI.
Yeah.
The nests will constantly continue to spawn AI.
Yeah.
So
I think they're talking between each other. It seemed like they were talking to us, but
yeah. It's very confusing.
This is what happens when you stay in the same room.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think he isolated someone. He didn't go for the kill though. He could have went there.
He knows what he's doing. We're going to see something really special soon.
Right. So just to answer, we have 3 ANACs. So this is a complicated name, but the very last comment we had. So we disabled the alert.
Goes for the
ambush! What a god!
Rookie mistake, Billy.
What a god! So yeah, the alert box has been disabled.
And I think he's got another one. No, he's got a save. And
by
yes!
the healer.
Yes.
Is he
but
gonna
he still
spawn
got
out?
him. He still got him. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I think he's
Boom.
spawning out.
Yeah, that's smart.
Is the trap gonna get activated? I saw them walk close to it. I think he's trying to keep them. He's probably betting on the respawn room spawning behind there.
Possibly.
Another hit.
And he missed the
flash.
The flash.
And this is so for our new killers watching. You're watching here some very advanced gameplay.
Yes, moonwalking.
Yes. So you can turn around and the flash is gonna miss you. It's a skill shot. Just don't look at the scout. So the respawn room gets spawned.
Look at that, using the trapdoor to get away from the survivors so that you could spawn out.
And spawn back in. He tried to, is he gonna trap that? Okay, so.
Okay, here it comes, boom.
The survivors are, they're pulling out.
Is
he gonna get the kill?
Oh yes,
he gets the other kill. Oh my god, Sensei, please.
when the killer's executing, they're not only can they spawn out afterwards, but they're invulnerable. So it's really, you gotta run, you gotta replan, you gotta get back together. Oh, Billy! Oh, sorry, Billy.
All right.
Oh, look at him. Oh, that's just hubris. That's just hubris.
The execution.
But it seems to be working for him.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, let's get back to our community. There's some...
Right, so no, basically the alert box was a little bit too loud, so we removed the alert box for now, so the stream should be a lot better. And yeah, so what we're trying to do right now is, I know some of these tips for a more for an older player. So these guys have been here since Discord. They basically mastered these tactics. They may seem basic, but to a lot of our newer players, they've never seen that. Using a trapdoor to spawn out, that's straight up magic.
Oh, come on, guys.
Please.
Look at these making noob mistakes here.
Oh, so they're... Okay, so as far as Survivor side goes, this is another advanced tactic, is side blocking.
Yes.
Don't let the killer spawn out.
Yeah.
Keep him in your sights, duke him a little bit, and stop him from doing these great plays. So again, here we see a bait going for the respawn and then just going back and just duking him from a distance.
And you know, we've been talking a lot about tactics, but I just want to point out a strategy here that Sensei is employing. He's not, yes, he's putting pressure on the players, he's going for the kills, but he's also running the clock.
Yeah.
They are,
he gets a shotgun
to the face.
To the face. Sensei, when are you gonna learn?
Which allows them to get the rescue, and now Raj is back in play. Yeah, he's running the clock. They're still trying to get the second gas into the tank.
Right.
Which I think they're gonna get here.
I think this time, yeah,
but
'cause he has
they only have
17
5 minutes left. It's not a terrible amount of time, but it's not comfortable enough to declare victory yet. There's a lot that can go down in the gym.
If they get some deaths right around this part, committing to a rescue is a lot more difficult. And Justin, we have someone from Brazil.
Brasileiro!
Pablito. So would you like to say some...
Welcome from Brazil. The only things I know how to say in Portuguese are soy peor brasileiro no falo português, which means I'm the worst Brazilian ever. I don't speak Portuguese.
Nice.
But we're happy to have you here.
Oh, so we got a bunch of international people in the chat. That's impressive.
Oh, from Spain. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? I am
Slovakia.
I am actually also from Spain. So we have kinship there, brother. We have kinship.
Oh, he gets flashed out of his grab.
Yeah, but look what he's doing. This is a common tactic for the killers in the gym.
Yeah.
Kobe, is he gonna get it?
They're stopping him. They're side blocking him.
Yes.
They know.
They know what he was trying to do. He was trying to get the ambush. It didn't work out. Maybe next time. But yes, Sensei was employing a smart strategy.
Wait, did you see that?
I did see that. Don't tell them. Okay. But yes, if it happens, we'll point it out. But yes, there you go.
You see it again. That was a Kobe.
Another Kobe. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
Oh no!
No, it's too long. But where did? Oh,
I think he doesn't.
Did it work out?
He's just running the clock at this point. 3
He
minutes
really wants
30.
to run the clock, but what he was doing, he was...
it works!
It
goes for the trap! Sensei, please!
So there you go. He put the trap there because he knew if I Kobe him, one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to get the ambush, or he's going to get away and use the vent to go back upstairs.
Which he already trapped.
That's
oh
my God! Prox mine flame
straight to the face.
He went flying.
So again,
that's rare. A flying giant. Usually that's ironic.
Yeah, usually he's the one sending people flying.
Exactly.
But yeah, another tip to some of our new players, as you see, as you saw. People are not engaging the killer unless they're equipped.
Yes.
You need to equip yourself before engaging the killer.
Yeah, don't think just the basics will get you across the finish line with the killer.
Run away. Another change that a lot of people don't know about, we've updated the stamina.
Yes.
Survivors have a lot more stamina this time around.
And you gotta go, you gotta get some scrap, you gotta do something to even the odds.
Yeah, if you see the killer, just run away.
Yeah.
You'll get another chance. Come back in the fight stronger, you and your teammates, holding
Exactly.
shotgun, flamethrowers, proxmine, and then this is what happens.
So they got the lift all the way to the end, but what Sensei was doing was camping on the lift.
Right.
And just making sure that, you know,
the spider venom.
Ooh, slowing them down.
And gets the double damage.
Exactly. Those that may not know, when the spider has slimed you. He does double damage with the mandibles. Let's see if he can get.
But look at his health.
Ooh,
look
yeah,
at his
he's
health.
squishy.
Spider just came in. She sure did a lot of damage, but look at the health.
Yeah. Oh, the
One
spider
back-
just.
oh
There we
my
go.
God.
Oh, we got him. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The head.
This is.
Boom!
Please.
Yes, dismemberment is a big new feature. It's
brutal.
It's visceral. It gets a lot of laughs and great moments.
And it's last year.
And it's very last year. It's so last year. Yeah. We're looking forward to making more gruesome executions with this feature. Oh man, that turret's gonna wear him down.
And he gets killed.
But did he do it on purpose?
I wonder, because that splash is like.
They've got the gate open. They've got the gate open. They only had a minute 20.
Yeah.
And they got the gate open. So
they still
even
get
though
their entire
Sensei was
minute.
trying to run the clock,
They still got their entire minute.
they
This
did.
is-
But how many
he
of them are
goes
still
with the
around?
giant.
Oh!
This is people usually take Strangler here.
Yes, that's true.
He wants that giant one. He's trying to hit him.
Oh,
I think
oh,
this is
oh
gonna-
no! The
he
smoke
gets-
bomb!
Yes!
The smoke bomb! That was a great
Good Lord.
play.
He's trying to. Oh.
But now even the survivors are
But
getting
he's on
smoked.
them. He's on them. He misses his shots. Misses the grab. Tries to go for
Oh
the
no!
and completely missed.
Oh wait!
But
He
we
got
have
another
some
one.
final.
Oh no!
This
No!
is
No!
gonna get the
Oh!
final.
Three
Good Lord.
escapes.
I think
Oh,
four
that
escapes.
was- three escapes.
Right.
He
I
had
missed
killed
that kill.
he had killed Amber earlier.
Right.
With the head. We
Yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah.
That was a daring escape.
What a crazy play.
Well
Sensei.
done. Well done.
But the survivors still made it.
yes, they did.
Considering
they did.
Sensei is one of the best killers
Yes,
in
that
the
was
studio.
That was very tight, and it goes to show how that last minute can really make the difference.
Yeah.
Even if the killer's putting a bunch of pressure, the classmates can really come back at the end and
make a great show. And
make
it was
a great
an
show.
amazing show.
Even if you have an
Smoke
amazing
bomb.
fiend player,
They were done for. There were
Yes.
traps all around. He was
Exactly.
giant. A few punches and it would have fallen down. But
Absolutely.
they just went crazy on that. So should we start the next game right away, or maybe answer a little bit of the community?
yeah. Why don't we answer a bit of the
Hey, we
community?
have 177 viewers.
Let's,
That's impressive.
well, thanks for joining, everyone.
Thanks for joining.
We really appreciate it. Do we have any questions from the community that we think are pretty interesting? Are there any plans for more execution animations for killers? And if
this
so,
is a
will they
question
be
for you.
unlockable similar to cosmetics and emotes? That is an excellent idea, and it is one we are very much entertaining. We know that the community loves the execution, so do we. They are very expensive to produce. They take a lot of detail and love, but we would love to be able to bring you guys more and to have them earnable so people can flex and show I've earned those cool killer
I
executions.
deserve that.
Yeah.
I deserve to flex on you.
Exactly, and this is something we really want to focus on, possibly for Chapter 2. We'll let you know more. Okay, so a lot of players have been to. This is from Vecto.
Yeah,
I hope
Vecto.
I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Victo, I guess.
Victo.
Vecto. All right.
Vecto is asking. So a lot of players have been saying that the skill ceiling for the survivors is too high, as well as too punishing for solo players due to the teamwork-focused nature of this game. Some have also been saying that killer is too easy or too powerful.
Right.
What's your opinion about that?
So this is a hard-hitting question.
Yes, this is a balancing question.
Yeah.
And look, we've always said that we're going to be balancing the game until the day we all die.
Pretty much.
Because games like this are very difficult to balance. You have to make the experience fun for 4 different experiences.
Yeah.
Noob players and noob killers, noob players and experienced killers,
Yeah.
experienced killers and experienced players, and experienced classmates and noob fiends.
It is extremely hard to balance.
Exactly, to make all of those interesting and fun. And
Right.
so we've introduced a lot of features that keep pressure on the classmates, like the
spawning out
the
right after the
spawning out,
execution.
or even the cryptids.
But we balance that by putting a lot more stamina on the survivor so they can disengage.
as well as tons of skills and spells for them to unlock in the Arcanum.
Right,
So,
yeah.
you know, we're seeing the meta develop now, and we're seeing a lot of knee-jerk reactions to certain things.
And we're listening.
And we're
Definitely
listening. We're listening, but we're also seeing the amazing discoveries that players are.
Yeah, people are teary cracking.
Yes.
I was watching some of our Discord members.
Yes.
They're opening streams and they're just teary cracking. I was watching Pappas at some point.
Yes,
Discord member.
he's very
It was
bright.
fun.
Yes,
It was
he's very
fun.
bright when it comes to meta.
Yeah.
And you know, to us, we got really excited when somebody first unlocked I Am Rubber and
Yeah,
discovered the
because
power.
The power
Yes.
of the rubber.
Yeah, so you know, we're gonna continue to balance that. We're gonna continue to introduce features to help even the odds. But what's most important for us is that everyone has a fun and exciting experience when they play. So when we do balancing, it'll be centered around making the matches fair, but also hopefully to reduce frustration.
Frustration being the key word.
Exactly. Even if something is fair to one side or another, it can be really frustrating to the other side.
And we know it's frustrating because we're always playing. People are catching us in
Exactly.
their lobbies and they're like, hey, I know you guys are developers. Yes, we're testing the game.
Yes.
We're seeing from your own perspective, solo queuing, and seeing what just is fair on a number, like the value, but doesn't feel right.
Okay, I gotta answer two questions here. One is from Maximos and the other is from Marth. So, Maximos 2004. Have you got any idea of a new killer in the future?
Oh, so many.
Yes. Yes, we do.
So many.
Yes, we have lots of ideas for new fiends, but we know exactly which one we'll be doing next. And believe me when I tell you, you're gonna be finding out sooner than you think.
Way sooner.
Way sooner than you think. That being said, we have all kinds of ideas, and what's really exciting about last year is we can explore so many different genres of horror.
Yeah.
And
It's a celebration of horror.
Yes! It's a love letter to all things horror, and we're so excited by the spider because it opens up creature features. And now there's tons of ideas we have for that. And our next fiend is going to open up another genre of horror, and we can't wait to share that with you guys.
Yeah.
And Marth asked, what is your thoughts on bringing the Xenomorph into the game? Will be sick? Yes. Yes, it would. So we're all big fans of Alien here. In fact, my birthday is 4/26, so represent. But that being said, the Xenomorph, every good horror franchise has to jump the shark and go to space at some point in time. We would love for last year to go to space at some point, and we can't think of a better licensed killer for that than the Xenomorph. But licensed killers, you know, they're tough to come by. But if there's enough support from the community and the bigwigs start to see that there's a demand for this, who knows what will happen.
Exactly.
We'd love to bring all kinds of licensed characters, and we think we can really do justice
So if you
to that experience.
those killers, make some noise.
Make some noise!
Make some noise! Alright,
Yes.
so we should probably come back to
Yes.
this game,
Oh, look
and
at
we
this.
come
Oh,
back right
right
on
in
an ambush.
execution. That's
Good
amazing.
lord.
Yes.
Sensei, please. Oh, this is still Sensei on the killer.
Yes, Sensei has been.
He stops him
using-
from completing the objective?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Buys himself some time.
And look how he's toying with them with
Right.
the Strangler, using his chain respawn or cooldown.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, the Strangler's ability cooldown gets reset when he goes into Predator, and this is by design.
Yes.
We wanted to reset, to
So-
give moments like these.
Where the Strangler is all about coming in, terrorizing, and getting out
Getting
really
the hell out
quickly.
of there.
Yes.
Oh, is he
he's
trying to place a trap? No, okay, he gave up. So I thought he was gonna set a trap right in front and grab him into that next trap.
Yeah.
But Sensei's too smart for that. He said, "You know what? This is not a fight worth taking. Let them pull him out."
Yeah, because that's the thing. Against 4 or 5 classmates, the Strangler is really, this is the perfect setup.
And he can
for,
stop. As you can
yes.
see, he's holding him towards the turret, and the turret cannot attack him.
Yes, he's
Well-
body blocking him,
Ooh,
and then
he
he gets
gets
it. Come
it
on,
down.
yes!
That's
Look at this!
execution.
Look at this! Oh, is this
Oh!
right in the face?
He just
Yes,
slapped
it
his
is.
hands away. He was like,
look
"Ugh."
at that! Look at that beautiful execution. That was amazing. Well done.
That was some Raj against the machines.
This is a meme.
It's
Rush
a meme
Against
that-
the Machine.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know who posted the meme on Discord, but thank you.
All
you
I-
made all of us
Yes,
laugh.
yes, and all I know is that Raj would definitely listen to Rage Against the Machine.
Definitely,
One of
yeah.
my favorite bands from the 90s, and yes, that's perfect. Okay, so we got another good question here from Deep Dark Water.
Should we make a petition online?
How do we make noise? Should we make a petition online?
I guess get people.
Go, brothers
Yeah.
and sisters, go. Make
And you know,
that
noise is get your friends playing the game.
Yes, get your friends playing the game.
The
Tell
more
them
people
how
playing
awesome-
the game, the
Yes.
easier it is for us to get those licensed killers.
Yes, we're gonna continue to make improvements to the game like we did today with
Yeah.
our brand new update, our brand new patch. Right now we're improving matchmaking. Next we're going to be improving performance, and then we really want to get to balance and bugs. We want to continue to make Chapter 1 Afterdark the best
Ooh, he
possible
gets
experience.
trapped.
Oh, we got to try.
He
Oh,
got
is he
trapped.
gonna
This
get?
is
Oh,
a free
this
kill.
is this is the beatdown. This
Do
is
not run away alone. Look at your feet.
This is look at this.
It was widget spinner.
Widget spinner.
Widget
down
spinner.
for the count.
He got killed.
A lot of people have been wondering, is the Strangler, his grab, is it time boxed? And it's true, yes, we did make that change. And the reason why comes back to what we were saying about frustration.
Mm-hmm.
We noticed in our initial launch that a lot of players got frustrated when they were the last survivor against the Strangler,
And
because
even-
it was pretty much game over.
It was
at
game
that
over,
point.
and even in general, just being grabbed for 10 seconds, it was
It's not fun, it's not satisfying, it's cool and exciting at first, and plus it honestly felt a bit too easy
Yeah.
for the Strangler, and that goes against his fantasy of being squishy and, you know,
being the mastermind of
coming in, doing a bit of damage and getting out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we gave that limit to the Strangler to also
stops the
Oh,
respawn.
boom! And that was Caribou.
Right.
He's
Caribou.
clearly very frustrated.
This
He's
is for
sighing.
locking me up. Caribou has been the one holding the key to my lock.
Sorry, Caribou, but that legendary skin on Amber is not going to save you today.
Right.
Oh,
straight in the eye!
Boom!
How did that feel?
That's how it's done.
And he finishes the
Oh!
game already. I did not even
Oh!
notice. So so
Five,
Caribou.
let's see if he gets a skin.
Is he gonna get a skin? Is he gonna get a skin?
Oh no,
Is he
that's
gonna
unranked.
Oh, right.
That's true.
We're playing unranked.
That's
Very true.
unfortunate.
Just to finish on the Strangler, we
Yes,
probably have to
please.
finish on the Strangler.
Yes.
So yeah, the change at the end of the day, it doesn't
Yes.
really matter because pro Stranglers will have a trap set up.
Exactly. We wanted to encourage that gameplay of using the traps
Yeah.
and his abilities in combination, and we saw that that's what the pro players were doing, and so we wanted to double down.
And people who just started playing the Strangler will end up pushing survivors every time. They
Yeah.
would end up learning, hey, how can I keep him locked up?
So we're going to take a 5-minute break.
It's a very short break. We're gonna leave the stream on, but we're gonna mute the audio.
No. We're
we're
gonna take some questions here
Oh,
while
right.
the devs have a little snack. We've been
Right,
working
okay.
a long day.
Right.
It's pretty late here
Yeah.
where we are. They're gonna have a little bit of a meal, but we're gonna take the time to answer some questions. So let's
Right.
go from the top. Yes, laughing. Mini spiders are bae. So,
Laffin has been supporting us a lot. He's been,
Yes, he has. He's
streaming
been
the game.
great.
We've been watching your games, man.
So let's look at what Cutie Pie Legion has to say. Obviously, this would be well in the future, but do you guys ever want to get Xenomorph or Pyramid
Pyramid
Head
Head
the last
last
year?
year.
So
We
like
just
we
answered
said,
that
we
question.
just answered that. So yes, we'd love to have licensed killers. So
Yeah, it's difficult catching up. This game has such a bright future. I feel the gameplay loop.
Sweet 3 is asking if we're gonna have a free weekend soon. That sounds like a good idea. What do
sounds
you
pretty
think,
interesting.
Bakalid? That sounds interesting. That sounds like the kind of thing our game would be really well suited for.
Right, yeah.
You know? And that seems like the kind of thing that would be really interesting after we've worked out some of
The more
balancing.
frustrating
Yeah,
issues.
just so we can make the best possible impression.
Right.
But you know, that's just me spitballing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else do we have here? Do we plan on adding any new items and or classes in the future? Sorry, No, do you mind?
Yeah,
scrolling up a
just
bit?
go up.
There we go. Like the gas mask or crossbow.
What the hell?
I feel items are a bit more important now that main item upgrades aren't in the game anymore. Yes, the plan is to introduce new weapons and items in the future. Stay tuned for more info.
It's coming.
So, Potato Zoya. I love that name, by the way. I have no idea if it's a reference to Glow or not, but if it is, that's awesome. Asked, do you guys have a plan to capture a new audience? We're trying.
Well, I mean, that's why we're exploring so many genres of horror, right?
Yes, we really want to reach out to a wider audience than ASIMs have seen before. And so we're working with our communication partners and with our community to keep building the game, keep making it better, and catch a new audience. So there's a question.
Yeah, it was from
about
Tricky, one of our most
yes.
present players.
So Tricky loves tea. So do I. With the new chapter comes, will the old emotes be removed from the store with skins as well, or will they always be able to be bought? So what we want to do is really encourage players to play the chapter while it's happening. So while it's happening, the skins and emotes will be unlockable. Whatever you unlock, you will have forever. You will carry them into the next chapter. But as soon as that next chapter comes, those old skins and emotes will be out, and new skins and emotes will be unlocked, so you can earn them. We're looking into different ways of possibly bringing back old skins, some nostalgia to let people who come into the game later catch up.
Sort of rotation.
Yeah, possibly, but we really want to reward players for being there during the chapter.
Yeah.
All right, so what else do we have here? Vecto is asking if there's a new maps in the works. We have a lot of ideas for new content. We talked about fiends, but new maps are definitely something that we want to explore, and that's definitely something that in future chapters we want to bring. Because we want to go into so many genres of horror, we really feel that can inspire so many different and exciting locations for maps. Okay, you were pointing out a
question
one?
from Cruncho right here.
Yes. So, do you have at least some rough idea about a lifespan of a chapter? We have a rough idea. Yes, we do. But we really want to focus right now on making Chapter 1 the best experience possible. What we do want to say is we are dedicated to bringing you fixes and updates to the game as much as possible. And while we're working on Chapter 2 right now, we don't have a release date for it yet. But when we do, you guys will be the first to know.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so weapon skins for Slasher, brand.
Ooh, so that one is a little bit difficult, right?
So weapon skins for Slasher or for other fiends
that carry a weapon, basically?
Yeah, we have a lot of ideas for different ways for the fiends to express themselves aesthetically and creatively, and that's something we'd really like to focus on for Chapter 2. That's a great idea. The only thing is we want to make sure it's fair for all fiends. Some people main different ones, and we don't want certain fiends to have all the goodies and other ones not. So whatever we do introduce, it'll be fair and balanced for all fiends.
Right.
Okay, what do we got here? Hey Angie, will you add a push to talk option? I want to be able to communicate without being heard all the time. So this is voice chat. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about voice chat. So listen, we did have a launch on Discord in 2018, and one of the biggest, most vocal and consistent pieces of feedback was how much the community disliked voice chat.
They did.
And so we here as developers did the experiment of let's take it out while we're playing and bouncing and see what happens. And we really loved the immersive experience that it created. It really forced players to stick together a lot more and to use the in-game dialogue system, which is very reactive to what's happening, shine a lot more. if you're not paying attention, survivors point out when they're
Your
down.
character will be paying attention.
Yeah, your character's paying attention, but they'll point out when they're downed, when they need to be healed, when they're close to an objective, what the next objective to do is, when they see a killer, when they see a rescue room, all kinds of information that they're constantly communicating. We found that really came out a lot more when there was no voice chat. So we made the decision to move forward without it for Steam. And then we told you guys about it. And the reaction was
the initial reaction was everybody across the board disliked that.
Yes.
But then we did a vote.
Yes, that's true.
Right.
And regardless of that, we saw just how passionate
about
some people were about this feature.
Oh, yeah, it was pure passion.
And so
they want to communicate.
You know, we're a small team. But we got things together and we were able to turn around voice chat, a basic voice chat option that you could turn on or off. So if you want to play immersive, you can. If you don't, you can turn it on. But we did that very quickly in response to the community's outrage.
Right, yeah.
Now, there were other more advanced features that we had developed on the Discord version, like push to talk, but we just haven't had the opportunity to focus on that right now.
I mean, we've been pretty busy.
Yes, focusing on matchmaking. But we do know that push to talk is something the community is crying out for. It's something that's really handy, especially for streamers and content creators. So we hear you, and believe me when I tell you, the first chance we get, we're going to be pushing it out.
Right. So we have Mishka Sky.
Misha Sky, is Bakalid the most toxic dev in the office?
I think he knows. This is Mishka after
Definitely is.
Okay.
so that was Caribou. That was Caribou. I would just like to point that out.
So there's a reason we keep Bakalid locked up,
Yeah.
and there's a reason why he's acting so nice right now, because it's nice to be out of your cage, isn't
they
it?
finally let me out.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going back in after.
Definitely,
yeah,
immediately afterwards.
All
Okay, what other questions do we have here? Have you considered adding lore of how the classmates got here, as well as the fiends? Yes, hugs for camps. So we have expanded a little bit on this on our website and in different talks, and you can actually see a lot of hints to the lore in the aesthetic choices that we've made in the game.
Right.
But we don't want to
The skins are they're a little bit of lore, you know?
Yes, and we don't want to reveal too much right now. We want to expand the lore through the environment, through the gameplay, and for every chapter. Look, don't show, don't tell.
Show,
That's
don't
right.
tell, sorry.
That's right. But
Look, don't
we have released the official explanation for how all of these classmates have ended up in this nightmare dimension, and what the fiends are exactly. So the basic elevator pitch is that these classmates were all locked up in detention.
That's why
for
you have
acting
the
like
nerd.
Bakalid, and that's why you have all these different kinds of characters: the nerd,
Hanging with the jock,
and the
prom
cool
queen,
kid, and exactly. And they were stuck in detention for hours, a la Breakfast Club. And one of them said, "Hey, to pass the time, let's play this game, Last Year the Nightmare," which in this world is a collectible card game akin to Magic the Gathering.
Right.
And so they start playing, and one of the kids discovers an ancient card in a century-old textbook that was left behind in the detention hall. And the second they used this card, something mystical and magical happened, and they were immediately transported into this dimension that looks a lot like theirs, but is...
That's why you see Mr. Bellman.
Yes,
They're
but it's completely run over by these fiends, by this nightmarish presence that's hunting them down.
Yeah.
So that's what we've revealed so far. We're going to be revealing more as we expand with every chapter.
The story of the survivors is visible through their skins.
Absolutely.
You can just buy them.
But let me tell you this. Everything you need to know about our lore is in our brand message and purpose. Face your fears.
That is very important.
Okay. Are we? How are we doing
We got
here,
we
everyone?
got 212 viewers.
Oh my
That's pretty
God!
impressive. Thank you
my
guys. This
heart.
feels great.
Mon cœur.
We're French around here.
Oh my heart! You guys are. It's like it's exploding with rainbows. Thank you, brothers and
coming
sisters.
in.
We love you. We love you so
Hey,
much.
Anthony.
Thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you, Angie.
Okay.
we
Okay,
got
we have a
people
lot of
responding.
questions. Sorry, we're not answering all of them. We're
So-
trying to do our best, but we're almost ready to start a new game here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, how about me and you take a break? Eat a
Okay,
little
we're
something,
going
but
to
the
eat a
game
little
is gonna go
something,
on.
but the game is going to start. So, Sensei is back in the
As killer again.
as the fiend.
Good lord.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
We'll
so
be back
we'll
in
be
a few
right
minutes.
back in the commentator seat.
So first, we find some fuel. After that, we open up the gate and we're home free. We wheel the lift across the gym and climb to the rafters. Then we escape.
Really ready for this? Sam, do this.
Quit messing with me! I'm getting the fuck out! You okay? Come on.
Okay, that was bad. I see a trap. Just making something that can actually. Hey! Oh no! Oh please no! Why are you doing this?
That's gonna leave a mark. Let's ditch this dead guy and make our exit.
Don't lose it, Raj. You've got this. Help! He got me.
Thanks for the help. You're a good friend.
Come on, we gotta move.
Ooh, watch out for that trap, please.
Working on it.
Necessary components?
Oh, and
And we
the,
come back
yeah,
just.
the killer goes down.
God damn. What a play. They
Yeah.
went with the shocker this time.
Yes.
Right.
We've got some talented classmates here.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, they're working together. They're using their scraps.
Some crazy, but I am disappointed. This is F. Pomerleau playing, and he doesn't have huddle up.
That's true.
What a god!
Snap.
This was him telling me off.
Yes, this is why we keep him locked up.
This is why.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting
No, he's getting the rescue.
He can't spawn out.
Why? What's happening?
I think somebody had him in his sight. So, they're blocking all of the sights.
Oh,
So
look at
again,
this.
for
Pro
newer
players.
players, this is what you should be doing. Your
Yes.
teammates should be blocking sights.
Yes, you have to make sure that he can't sneak up around a corner.
Yeah. So he went in, but I think somebody was in that classroom.
Oh, but
I
it
think-
doesn't matter. They got the gate open.
Right, so he's rushing the objective.
Last time they got here,
it was
5 minutes.
5
minutes. Now they have a whole minute.
6 minutes.
Yeah,
Sensei
a whole-
is off of his game.
Yes, he is.
What is happening?
We are judging harshly.
I am literally seeing.
No!
He gets flashed.
Oh,
He's
get
beating.
Oh,
He's
no,
looking
no,
for.
no, there he is! He
Oh my
gets
god!
it!
The execution.
Yes. Oh, and look at this.
And he's spawning out.
Boom!
Remove his head.
There we go.
I swear to God, he was fuming before getting that.
I know. He was,
Oh!
and then he
gets
jumped
the
up
venom.
and down when he did get it.
They're just.
Oh, no,
yeah.
no, there
At
it
this
goes.
point, they knew he was low.
Yeah, he was
so
low.
they were just going for those hits.
Yeah,
Do
you gotta
not be
lean in.
afraid. Yeah.
Do not be afraid.
Your teammates are gonna pick you up. They're gonna body block. Medic behind you. This is the last year experience.
This is the last year experience. We love the showmanship of last year.
It's crazy.
We love how exciting these moments are and how often they happen and the crazy stories they lead to.
Yeah.
We see all of you creating content, posting pics and gifs and,
Yeah,
and
shout
then
out
little
to our
clips.
content creators.
Yes,
They've been doing a
absolutely.
great job. Thank you guys. We
have a
appreciate
great
it.
community of content creators, and a lot of them are in our audience tonight. So thank you so much for joining us. You have no
had
idea what that
Laughin,
means.
Anthony-
we had Laughin, we had Marth.
Anthony
we have
has been posting a bunch of videos
Yes,
about us.
Anthony.
Marth has been streaming a lot. I've been watching him.
I gotta say, Anthony's reaction video is still one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's so
it's
good.
so good.
So thank you guys for being present. We
Yes.
really appreciate it.
All right. Any plans to lower the ping for SA players? I'm from Brazil and always get 2240 ping.
This is a hard question.
This is a hard question.
because it's a problem every game face.
Yes, exactly. We're not the first ones, and we won't be the last ones to face this. We're doing everything we can to improve matchmaking, to improve connection time, and so. Oh, look at that! He threw him into
And
the
he
fire.
is he gonna let the spider?
Oh
Is he gonna
man,
let
look
the
at this!
spider-
Look at this! He's showboating.
He's trying to move
Oh,
away.
look,
He
he's
doesn't
going
know.
back into
There
the
was
fire!
fire. You should have looked behind.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
I think that was Caribou. I think he did that on purpose.
I think he did it on purpose. He
did it-
denied him
the spawning
the
out.
execution.
Yes, because then he could have spawned out. Is he going for the ambush? What is
Yes,
happening
he is.
right now?
I don't know.
I think he's already
he
dead.
lost. Oh no, there he is. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's not even dead.
Oh,
It's a shotgun, shotgun to the face. Trying to run away.
No, it-
misses by a.
Oh, and he
that's
gets blinded.
flash.
Did it work? Did it work? No,
God
no,
damn,
he
where
lost
is
him
he?
again. There
Trying
he
to
is,
run
there
away,
He is, there he
but
is.
he knows not to run. Because if he runs in a straight line,
but look,
then it's
look.
easy to
This is,
set
this
traps.
is almost like a showdown.
It's crazy. It's 1v1?
I don't know. I can't.
But what is it? Oh no, it's. I
Oh
think
no,
it's
there's
2v1.
no, there's three. There's three. But where's everybody else?
He was
and
so-
oh, right around the corner!
Right around the corner! Shoots him against the wall,
It's over.
gives him
it's
the punch,
over.
and goes for
And
the
there he is.
execution.
Oh, and this is a
What a
great
play.
execution.
Sensei.
Watch this. End of head. That's that.
And spawns out. He did not let him leave.
No,
He had
he-
a vendetta.
Vendetta, yes. He had
against
a
him.
vendetta against him. That was good. All right. Can we get
The God.
Babascal? I hope I said that right. Can we get the Goth GF classmate
survivor.
that was so requested of the Nightmare? We have lots of ideas for great classmates and great skins for all the classmates. So stay tuned in the future for
Stuff is coming.
yeah, stuff is coming. But we really love the idea of a goth girl and a goth guy. So, maybe we'll see those at some point in our lifespan. So, how are you looking to handle optimization? That is an excellent question. That's going to be the focus coming up. We have a lot of ideas to improve the experience.
I mean, we're not done with matchmaking, but
We're not
moving
forward
forward with
exactly,
optimization. as well.
exactly. but we have a lot of ideas on how we can improve frame rate by optimizing certain VFX. We have great ideas on how we can optimize the Predator mode experience for fiends, and we have a lot of ideas on how we can optimize generally for all players to ensure. Right off the ledge!
Damn!
And they still don't have the crank open.
No, they tried
They
to
only have
pop it
2
open.
minutes and 20 seconds. Sensei is doing a great job of running the clock now.
And I think it's 1v. Oh, no. Okay,
No. They're all there. They're doing a good job of.
Sensei has been disappointing me. Usually.
Oh my god,
usually
you're
he
so
gets
harsh.
the,
And this
he
is
gets
why.
the 5 kills so easily.
This is why we keep him locked up.
This is the exact reason.
Yes,
I cannot even deny.
Okay, so what about movie killers like Ghostface or Michael Myers in the future? Like we said, we'd love to have licensed fiends, and we'd love to do them justice.
And here's a possible reality. What about, instead of movie killers, what if we focus on the video game killers?
There's a lot of great iconic horror characters that come from the video game world, and we'd love to bring those to life as well. You know, everybody focuses on movies and they're great. We'd love to see,
we grew up with
Ghostface,
those.
Pennywise. We grew up with all of those, but we're all gamers here, and we love games.
And games has done justice to horror.
Absolutely.
Great
Who's
killers.
your favorite horror character from a video game?
So I don't know. So chat, tell me if you ever heard about this character, because every time I mention him, people are like, "Hey, I'm not sure." The Dahaka from Prince of Persia: Warrior Within. Has anybody heard of this character?
So that's your favorite?
That's my favorite.
Somebody's talking about Wendigo from Until Dawn. That's another great one.
Right. Wendigo Killer.
Licensed classmates, absolutely. We'd love to do that. To me,
Dracula.
there are some, licensed killers and fiends that go hand in hand with certain characters. You don't talk about Michael Myers without talking about Laurie Strode.
Right.
You don't talk about.
Ooh, he gets struck,
Oh,
but he gets
gassed.
gassed.
Oh.
What is happening? Is he gets out of the gas?
Okay, this is intense.
This is too
we
intense,
gotta
guys.
focus.
We'll come back to the
helping
question.
it up. Helping.
He
And he gets trapped
no.
again.
No. What is happening?
Sorry.
Good Lord, F. Pomerleau sacrificing himself for the greater good.
Oh no!
Misses
He just
him.
gets away.
Hits his face straight on the escape, but
Okay.
there's still two
There's still
survivors.
two.
Are they gonna be able to?
He
misses the flash, catches him, and throws him out.
Pomerleau made it.
Good Lord, what a play! Him
3 escapes.
he turning,
Yeah.
and he missed that flash by but he called it. Sensei called it.
Yes, he did.
He knew what was coming.
So here's the thing. If you saw the classmates really use the new layout of the escape route to their advantage.
Yeah,
Now,
which used to be a single straight line.
it was always a single straight line, and now there's a lot of decision making to be made, snap decisions which need to be made in the moment,
Right.
and it makes for really exciting gameplay.
And it works for both killers and survivors, because the survivors can move around, but it also gives the killer a lot more options into going in and out of Predator.
Absolutely. So we have a great question from Hugs for Camps.
Right.
Kind of an odd question, but where did you get your sounds for the classmates and the fiends, particularly the spider sounds? So
Great
listen,
question.
it is a great question. Good sound design doesn't get enough credit, especially in the horror genre. It can make or break horror, and we're so blessed to have a really fantastic creative director who also has an extensive audio background.
Right.
He was an audio lead on many AAA titles, and he really
worked on
gets into the zone.
Crysis,
Yes,
Assassin's
absolutely,
Creed.
absolutely. And he really gets into the zone at the end of our production cycles.
Good Lord, does he get into
Yeah,
the zone.
when it
Cannot
comes to
disturb him.
audio, you know, he locks himself in the audio room with our audio designers, and they pay such meticulous attention to detail. And working with our talented programmers to bring these systems to life, like the dialogue system, which is always reacting dynamically to what's happening on the screen, as well as the fiend sounds for spawning in and out of Predator mode, and the walking sounds, their dialogue system as well.
And a lot of, like, just to give you an example of how our programmers have been working really hard, a lot of people, when we first announced Duplicate, were concerned about the same lines playing twice. It didn't happen. This system already accounted for that. So that's how hard our programmers are working.
Yeah, and just one last thing about the spider. our creative director really wanted the spider to have an an otherworldly, almost alien, almost monster creature-like sound to it. So while there are a lot of spider-like sounds, like the walking and the crawling, there's also a mix of really out there sounds to make the roars, to make the venom spit, all of that, so that it has this like over-the-top presence. Now, there's an awesome question here from Aurora Dusk Live, who asks, are you guys gonna bring WWE superstar The Fiend Bray Wyatt in last year the game? Now, I'm not gonna answer that specifically. I'm gonna answer the question I want to answer, which is, we love that you're bringing up WWE because we think of last year as the WWE of asymmetrical horror. It has such a showmanship quality to it. It has such an over-the-top, amazing. It gives
those narratives. They just create themselves.
Yes,
It's like,
and people watching almost don't care who wins as long as there's a good show. You know, every time you could be rooting for the classmates, but when the killer gets that awesome execution, you still
can't
cheer.
help
You
but
can't help
cheer.
but cheer. And
It's
go
so
crazy.
crazy.
And so, you know, we're very much inspired by that, and we'd love to bring that level of showmanship to the genre because we think there's something special there that hasn't been done before. Somebody else is asking about Undertaker. Yes, that would be. Wouldn't that be such a cool fit?
him,
If we
you
could
know, like you get him down,
yeah,
you kill him, and then he just gets back up.
You know, if there's somehow if we can get Undertaker into the game, that would be so interesting.
It's almost as if we need our viewers to make some noise.
Yeah, almost as if, you know, but let us think about that.
Yeah, let us think about it.
Okay, so that brown monster.
The question, do you think the game can become an esport?
Well, like we were just saying, we think that last year is incredibly watchable. It is incredibly fun to see the competition. But we'd love to do, just like everything else that we do, we'd love to do something different that hasn't been done before.
Right.
And we want to see if we do turn it into some kind of spectator sport or event, if we can capitalize on that showmanship. Everybody loves boxing.
Right.
There's rules and it's, you know, there's a winner and a loser, but everybody loves wrestling. Wrestling outgrosses, you know, the football, baseball, and hockey combined every year. And there's something special about that level of showmanship that we'd love to tap into.
At least capture a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not saying we're going to become esport.
No.
But do showmanship,
The
capture a little
showmanship,
bit of that.
yes.
I mean, I hope the stream has been doing that for the. How long have we been streaming? An hour or so?
A little
over an hour.
Okay, Ferky, I can't read that name. Ferky.
Yeah, it's in blue, it's difficult to see.
113. If you release a new chapter, will all the spider NPCs and spider ambient banish?
I'm guessing he's talking about the cryptides.
Yeah, exactly. No, not necessarily. We want each chapter to have its own feel, but it'll really depend on what we're trying to accomplish with that chapter, how much the environments are changed. But no, we're not going to develop a feature as awesome as the cryptids and then suddenly take it out the next chapter. We want to build on top of that.
Yeah.
So if anything, you might see new cryptids and possibly in
New
in
variation
new
of
variations,
cryptids,
exactly, or in new maps, you might see
update the maps?
Yes, exactly.
Like
where
we did
the
for Afterdark.
exactly, or where the cryptids spawn. And if we have new maps, maybe you'll see less of one kind of cryptid in that map and more of another kind.
yeah.
But we definitely want to expand on that so that there's more variety, there's more surprise in the game, and there's more last year twists.
Yeah, the last year twist.
Okay, Anthony D. There
My
we
man,
go.
Anthony D.
All right, will we ever see the camp mall in the suburbs? The roadmap sounded so good. Well, thank you for asking that question, Anthony. What we loved about the camp, the mall in the suburbs, is that these are these quintessential
Slasher,
horror
kind of thing.
locations that each one brings something unique and special to the genre and to the game. And so as we expand with more chapters, we'd love to bring those maps to life, but we really want to do what's right for the game and for that particular chapter. So while we want to get to all of those,
And God knows we will get to all
yeah,
of those.
we're gonna focus on what's right for the next particular chapter.
Basically, remain in team.
Yeah,
What we're
exactly.
moving
Each
forward
chapter
with.
will have its own theme, and if we think that that theme is justifiably mirrored by those ideas that we've had, that's how we'll proceed.
Then we'll use them, yeah. But hopefully the new
Yeah,
maps that
look.
we're bringing forward.
Yeah.
If you like Camp Suburbs and what was the other one?
The mall, yeah.
Hopefully you trust in our ideas and
Yeah.
will love the next maps that we're going to be bringing
Yes,
forward.
absolutely. Listen, we're not short for ideas. That's definitely not the problem. We would love to do so much with this game, but we can only do it if we get the support of our community, and so that we can continue to support this game and pump out content.
Right.
Okay, Cutie Pie Legion. Maybe an occult chapter where the spiderlings become imps.
Damn.
A cult. That's scary. What I like about that is you're thinking about different genres. Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, no, this is a good one. No. Scroll down. I want to answer that one. You mentioned, this is from Pandum. You mentioned in one of the AMAs that you wanted to add an arcanum for fiends. How hard is it to add effects for the killer that only result in minor changes to the game? For level 1 spells, for example. That's a great question for you.
So I'm just trying to understand these questions. So how hard is it to add
What
effects?
they're saying is, I'm
Stat
sure all of us
changes?
can think of really big changes.
Yeah,
like
crazy.
crazy abilities that
should
they
we
can
mention
do.
some of them?
Well, we've been kicking around some ideas.
Some crazy ideas.
Yeah. But I think what they're asking is, what are some of the more subtle ones?
Right.
What do you think could be some subtle spells that can start to give the fiend some advantages, but you know, won't unbalance the game completely?
Right. Just give us
One
a
second, please.
Coming back to that question, I think. How about I think it's Killer Fiend is perfect for exploring maybe a new type of skills that people have been mentioning in passing.
Yeah.
How about some passives? How about things happen?
Yeah.
And the Fiend being this demonstration of the nightmare.
Yes.
He gets some boosts.
Yes.
He can do some things easier.
Yes.
He can do some things more.
So we really like how the community is reacting and using the killer being able to spawn out after an execution.
Yeah.
And so that idea of killer does thing, gets power, is really interesting to us. And so
it will
we
be
think
present.
that some low-level spells could be along that vein. Every time you do this, you get this.
Yeah.
Break a barricade, get extra stamina.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm making stuff up
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's
but
pretty much
you
what
guys get the
direction
idea. The better you play as Fiend, the more abilities and strength that you get.
And just a shirtless Chad Wen.
The Biohazard
Very
Pro.
soon.
Shirtless Chad Wen.
Very soon.
You just made our PA's day. She's a big Chad
fan. Oh, yeah.
And I think
Can't stop talking about
everyone
Chad.
would love to have beach body Chad
Right.
running
I
around.
mean, people
at some
are running
point in
around
time.
with,
Raj
yeah.
in the
Is it called Bombay?
He's
no, it's no. Pool party Raj.
Pool party Raj.
Raj.
He's a favorite.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so have we got what have we got here? Come on, let's get some good questions while the next game
game's
starts.
about to start.
Doodles wants to know, will this game come to console? We want to bring Last Year to as many platforms as possible. It can only happen if the game gets supported on
Steam, basically.
Yes,
You guys,
exactly.
as we've been asking, making some noise. You know?
Absolutely. And right now, our focus really needs to be on making the best possible game for the Steam community.
Yeah.
You guys are where it's at right now. Okay, Macho Man Randy Savage skin for Giant. Bonesaw is ready.
These
All
guys
right, that's-
asking the right question.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
This might help.
All right,
The
what other
community
questions?
always
Okay, so
impresses
what
me.
have we got here? We have Chad.
yeah,
We have
so-
Chad running around as a scout.
Right.
So for new players, as you can see, the scout has a flashlight, so it's a lot easier to see. They spot all of the ambushes, regardless of what fiend the fiend player has taken. But they see them as yellow when they're unoccupied. The second they turn red, that means it's filled,
Yeah.
and he's ready to pounce, and that's the fiend that he's playing with
But
right now.
never forget, a fiend can enter an ambush at the very last second.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
The point of playing scout is really you are the leader of the team. Walk forward, tell them when it turns green, so you know the blue is.
Blue means that the fiend has spawned out. Green means that the fiend has spawned in, and you can see the little energy or the little sound wave that's flickering.
Right, that's how
closer. Exactly. Yeah. Look, he's getting closer and closer to the fiend,
to him, right?
but the fiend is spawned out, and as you can see, he can also highlight the footsteps
right.
of the fiend,
the footsteps in blood.
so that you know that that's where the fiend's been walking around.
Right. So for a newer player, if you ever pick the scout class, make sure to move in front of your team and look for ambushes.
So they just highlighted one of our new features because we introduced the cryptid, and because we got a lot of feedback about how certain
usually when there's
classes were very defenseless. We introduced a new feature, which is the punch. And that allows every player, not just assaults, to defend themselves against the cryptids, as well as the killer. But if you're going to punch the killer, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. It really doesn't do that much damage.
Punching a fiend to death is a rare thing. But
if you're crazy enough, we have a skill for you.
Yes, Brawler. I love Brawler.
I
love
Brawler.
being a scout and using Brawler because then I can, do my scout thing, run around, save people, and help, and spot traps. But if I'm cornered against some cryptids, I bust out Brawler and I beat him down. Yeah.
I use Brawler as a technician, and I use
smart.
it in conjunction with the turret. Put that turret down.
That was close. That was close.
Jesus, that was close.
Okay, so we know he's a spider, so that
definitely.
ambush doesn't really matter because that's
at this point the
strangler
scout
ambush.
should do his job and basically ignore those. Pretty much, if you're aiming at them, just aim away. It doesn't even matter.
Exactly. Oh, okay. So the spider's
trying
in.
to trap them in this position.
So they've only got one disc. There's still 13 minutes left, so c'est pas la fin du monde.
Some French.
Who is playing as the fiend this
So the
round?
fiend right now is I don't know what. I think it's Kung Fu.
Yes.
Kung Fu?
King Kong Fu.
Who is our technical animator.
Yes, he's a technical animator, very talented one at that. You
can thank him
for
the
and
dismemberment.
He leads the character team, so he was the one that really helped bring the spider to life, along with Sensei and our animation team, and of course our technical director. But
basically, if the spider freaks you out,
if the spider freaks you out, you can thank King Kong Fu
and Sensei.
Yeah, absolutely. They did some really cool stuff, like the legs reacting to the environment.
Right.
So
I don't know
really
if
looks
people
organic.
notice.
Yeah.
Like the legs, if you go into like a door or something, the legs are gonna sort of come back so they don't clip.
Yes, and if you're walking over obstacles, the legs will respond in kind. Yeah, absolutely.
In the right position.
Okay, so Bram Flacken asks, is it difficult to make skins for the previous survivors to Raj? They all have only retextures, which makes me feel like the models for these characters aren't yet made to make more different skins. The brain, check out the big brain on Bram
Flacker with the big brain.
So, yes, you are right. Raj is our pilot character for what we call Character 2.0. The original characters were built in such a way that they can only be retextured. Raj and the spider actually were the first characters that were built so that they can have
basically modeled in a way.
Were modeled in such a way that they can have these custom outfits put on top of them. And what we've seen is a huge reaction for more of this stuff. And we had a sneaking suspicion that people would like these
and would notice.
And we've noticed that people really love them. And so what we're doing right now is we're working with in fact King Kong Fu is working with talented character artists. Yes. Is working with talented character artists to remodel all of the. We're going to start with the classmates first, and then get to the fiends. But we'd love to remodel all of them so that future chapters can have really diverse and interesting skins, especially the legendary
Ooh,
ones.
he popped out I Am Rubber. Have
He
you
did
noticed?
popped out I Am Rubber.
The skill. Ooh,
And,
and
oh,
he
but
gets the
did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see the
He
choice
ignored
that he made?
him.
He ignored him. He saw that VFX and said,
With,
"I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I am
Yeah.
not focusing on it," which is something we were hoping players would be doing.
Yes,
we knew
absolutely.
they would discover I Am Rubber.
Yes.
But we were hoping killers would discover you don't have to hit
Exactly.
whoever has I Am Rubber.
Exactly. It makes for an interesting choice for the killer, especially in 1v1 situations. Oh, did he get him? No.
Is he going?
Oh,
no! He misses the
he got it.
bullets.
Oh, but now he's using this opportunity
But is he
to
gonna
get his friend up.
stay
I don't
spawned
know.
in?
Yeah. Oh, he got him.
Spawned
He got
out.
him. He got him.
But King Kong Fu spawned out for
King
some
Kong
reason.
Fu spawned out. I wasn't sure because he was facing the other way. Maybe he didn't see that he was going for the,
Yeah, he
the
probably
rescue.
didn't see. If he stayed spawned in,
He
could
might have
gotten
done
a
something
free
about
kill.
it. Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay. He's got. Okay, then he's gonna use his punch to take care of the nest. Smart strategy, like we said before. Man, these cryptids,
Yeah,
especially in the library, for some reason they keep showing
For
up in the
some
library.
reason.
For some reason, the library.
Oh no,
is,
he jumped straight
right
into a
the
trap!
It's
And King Kong
over.
Fu ready for the execution.
Oh,
Slams Chad. Chad gets D9.
yeah,
Our PA
yeah,
is
Chad
not
is
happy.
Down. Chad is down. So, so listen, this is a great time to talk about our beautiful Spectator Cam here.
Right,
We
yeah.
love this because we know it's an incredibly watchable game. And this allows people who are streaming.
Even if you're dead?
Even if you're dead, you're entertained.
watching, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're communicating on voice chat, you can still help out your friends.
Yeah, you can look behind them. You can turn the camera
Yeah,
around.
and tell them when they're about to die, which is always fun. Oh, check that out.
He had a skin on the
Amber,
helmet,
Amber
right?
had a legendary skin
That's-
and has a skin on the helmet that matches the legendary skin. That is
On the
stylish.
part. That is carry
That
move
is
for you
stylish.
people.
Yes. Oh, and the glow up on Troy.
Right.
Man, our classmates are looking
even
hot.
even if they have
They're
more
looking-
basic skins compared
Yeah.
to Rush, they still look really good.
Yes, they're very lit. As
Yeah,
the kids say.
yeah. As the hello there, fellow kids.
Hello there, fellow kids. So, okay, what other questions have we got here? Can you guys add a better indicator for the fiend to know that the classmates are using a spell? So we really focused first and foremost on the ones that needed immediate, clear
Like I Am
attention,
Rubber,
like
for
I Am
example.
Rubber. We felt it just wasn't fair if the killer's wailing on you and is losing health and doesn't know why. They don't have enough information to make a strategic choice.
Right.
So we focused on those first, and the rest we gave basic feedback to.
Ooh, and he's dabbing on it. Good lord, widget
Look
spinner.
at that flexing by widget spinner.
Damn.
Yeah, that's payback for before.
Right, but yeah,
So,
coming back.
Coming back, yes, we definitely want to continue to monitor which spells need a bit more feedback, a bit more
Clarity for the
information.
killer. Maybe for the other survivors. Maybe
Yes,
they cuddle
absolutely,
up.
absolutely. So we're gonna see which ones really, you know, as you play with them, which ones really need a little bit of love, and we'll be turning our attention.
Right.
Okay. Our every legend. So this is Mickey the OA. Are every legendary skins limited for this chapter, or just the legendary skins in the Arcanum? No, like we said before, all skins are limited to this chapter. So get out there, play, and get those skins while you can.
Get on that grind, boys.
All right. Can you, what is it?
Tell whoever.
Can you tell whoever is working on the soundtrack to keep it up, because it's so much better than
I
the
think he's
Nightmare
talking about
music.
the menu music, which
So,
was
yes,
a big hit.
yes, it
with
was a
players.
big hit. We had several composers on the Nightmare version, and while they all did a great job, trust me, as a former composer, it's hard to make music, and they all did an amazing job. But we did notice that one composer in particular's sound really married well with the title, and so when we came back for Afterdark, we doubled down on that particular composer, and we asked them to provide some new tracks like the chase music,
Right.
But most notably the menu music.
And Brad was just talking about the chase music. He said
Yeah.
not even the menu music, like the music when you spot
Spot
the killer and when
he disappears. Yeah,
So dynamic
awesome.
and
So
awesome.
thank you for noticing that, because
Thank you very much.
very, very talented composer. He's really brilliant. Loves to work with us. We love working with him. He's very collaborative, and we really wanted an iconic memorable theme to be associated with last year, and we think he absolutely hit it out of the park with our brand new menu music. You're going to hear that theme a lot more.
Can we answer this question? Because I think he asked it like a lot of times.
Can you
He
lower
really
the
needs.
requirements for the Dream Team mission?
So let's be honest here.
Ooh.
We're really proud of that mission because like Huddle Up being the first tier 3 skill that
Yes.
everybody unlocks, which basically you need to huddle up. It's that message. Dream Team is also about that. It's
Yes.
it's very hard, and we want people banding together, streaming that session,
Exactly.
and going for that dream.
Exactly. We really want you guys to make a show of it. I understand that the skin behind it is beautiful. That's why we put it there. Earn that thing.
Make friends.
Anybody you see with that skin has
worked.
earned it.
He has worked.
Yeah. So no, we're
I am
not.
very sorry, but we
Get
will
out
not
there
be
and
changing.
get her done.
Finish the mission.
We
man.
know you guys have it in you. Get a squad together.
We have
get
Discord.
streaming. Create that content
And
put
get
it
those
out there. We want to see the dream teams.
Everybody wants.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for those.
Yes,
we've been going
become
around
the
Twitch.
Dream team.
Do it. And
Do it.
We have a Discord.
Yes.
Get in there. Get some invites. Get a team running.
Find people you work well with, because just as much as we want to see awesome Fiend players out there, we want to see awesome squads.
survivors, yeah.
Talking about WWE before, a face is nothing without a heel, and a
Right.
heel is nothing without a face.
Right.
We need to have faces that, in this case, classmate squads that are, come together and work together and become dream
get
teams.
shit done.
I see a lot of people streaming together, guys like Quanticus and Jules who are working together.
I think Malika has been streaming the Dream Team, and they got it a bunch of times.
Yeah, they're really trying to work hard to get those. So, Justin, stop kicking the desk.
We're so sorry.
How did they know it was me?
I guess they know it's you.
How did they know?
We should make sure not to hit the table.
How do they see us?
Is there a camera around here? I think Caribou has been spying on us.
Yeah, I think he's been live
suspiciously
streaming
looking
the
at-
whole thing.
Oh, good lord. But yeah.
Okay, I will stop. I'm sorry. I'm a big animated dude. If you guys have ever seen me in real life, I am not tiny, and I tend to think everything is 20% more sturdy than it actually is. So I apologize.
So we're gonna watch out for the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay.
But yeah, we're talking about Dream Team. So
Dream Team. So
I
get out there.
Get out
make some
there.
Dream
Get
Team
those
content.
teams.
We want to see it. In fact,
Clip that.
In fact, make it hashtag last year game, hashtag Dream Team, hashtag Dream Team Challenge. Make the content, get out there and post it, and we will amplify
showcase it.
Yes, we will amplify and we will reward
This
you
is
for
what we
it.
want to see.
Go for it.
This is the point of that challenge. Go out there, be the Dream Team.
Okay.
Will there be festive
So-
events? Oh, that's a good question. The very last we got.
It is. Right now, we really want to focus on Chapter 1, but we'd love to get there, absolutely. Potato Zoya asked about, what about people who leave the game early? So I think he's
Oh, yeah.
talking about killers, fiends
disconnecting.
who disconnect on purpose.
They're doing it on. This is very bad behavior.
Yeah,
guys.
very bad behavior. It's not cool, man. You're
Be
really
good players,
Yeah,
man.
you're just salty. That
You know,
being said,
I'm a fighting game player, and you know
Yeah.
when you take that loss, when you're getting wrecked by a Kuma,
Yeah.
you just take it.
exactly. There's honor in the loss.
Exactly.
And
You
really,
learn.
really, you're just pissing people off. You're not even getting anything out of it. However, we will be looking at developing certain features to ensure that classmates get their rewards. But that might take some time. I'm not going to lie to you; those are difficult to
Yeah, they're difficult
to
challenges.
to do properly.
If done
However,
wrong.
we're also looking at some short-term solutions to discourage that kind of behavior.
Yeah, hopefully at least tell like the killers, sure, you have the ability to do
that, but
how about not doing it?
Yeah, and you will face these consequences for your actions.
Right.
Okay, so who's this? Morndis? Morndis.
Yes. Oh,
you
he's been.
Morndis.
He sent me a clip yesterday. I must show you the clip.
Okay,
It's amazing.
Often you can learn more from a loss than you ever would from a win. Instead of getting mad about it, just learn
and move on. Absolutely.
Morris,
man.
this is
Get it.
wise, brother or sister.
Why?
You get it.
And brother is hitting his chest while
yeah,
saying
boom,
that.
boom. Not
Boom,
the table.
boom.
Not
Knock
the table.
table.
This is wise. We believe here at Elastic Games about learning from our mistakes, owning them, accepting them, and growing from them. Lord knows, we know you guys think we've made some mistakes in the past, and we've tried to own all of those and learn from them and grow from them. You guys do the same. That's how we get better.
Stay in that game, take that loss.
Yeah, and
come back
learn.
stronger.
Yes.
And next time, please find Sensei for me and beat him.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, what else we got? Is a stamina bar going to be added to the spider?
Honestly, like we said earlier, balance changes. They're a touchy subject. People are very reactive.
Listen, this is what we'll say. We know that there's some frustrations right now around the spider, and we are identifying ways to improve them.
improving.
It might not look exactly like what you think.
But believe us, we're working.
Yes,
we're gonna.
we're hoping it's
lower
gonna
the
work.
frustration.
And if it doesn't, then we're gonna try something else.
Yeah.
Okay, any plans for a fiend who talks at some point? Good. You know what? Tricky loves tea. That's some good tea right there.
That is some.
That's some good tea. Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Tricky.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Okay, what else do we got here? Is dedicated servers something possible? That's a great question, Anthony. Yes, dedicated servers
it's
is
possible with a lot of work.
With a lot of work.
A lot of work.
A lot of support. Because the dedicated servers are not inexpensive. That being said, we have pushed it a bit into the future.
Yeah.
It was going to be a focus when
Discord and Steam were supposed to play together.
Discord really at the time really wanted to grow the store and the platform, and they really wanted to encourage us to move to Steam quickly, but introduce crossplay so that everyone could stay together.
Right, yeah.
When they decided to go in another direction, so that's why we announced that as our top priority on the roadmap. But when they decided to go in another direction, they understood that we had to move to Steam, and they did a lot to support us in that. They allowed us to release the Discord skins on Steam.
Yeah.
They
allowed us to get free keys.
Free keys. They
That
worked
was
with us to make that happen, and so we're very grateful for them. Again, but because now we're focusing on one platform, dedicated servers has really dropped in priority. But as the game grows, and especially as we bring it to other platforms, which we really want to do in the future, dedicated servers will become a priority.
Definitely. And I just want to point out, we were talking, but we missed a great play.
A really great play.
Slasher.
Why don't you talk about it?
Slasher, so much damage on every hit.
Hashtag Slasher School.
Hashtag Slasher School. But huddle up. The healer focusing on his assault. Everything. The turret placed for that extra damage. What a play.
Oh,
the
boom,
slasher,
look at this showing
and he's
off.
dabbing
Yes,
on
and he's
him. The slasher
Listen.
should have taken that, but
Yes.
the survivor played the right game at
And
the right
that's
time.
when you see the survivors using all of these abilities in conjunction with one another, that's when you get the leg up on the kill.
Yeah.
On the fiend.
So, just asking chat, are you enjoying the gameplay you're watching right now? Do you feel like this is some high-level gameplay, something that interesting, maybe you've never seen before, especially if you're a newer player? So we already
this
have
is
an answer. Yes.
Okay, so
Gameplay's pretty good. Well, thank you guys.
wait, we got a really great question that we passed by. So I think it's
Humorous.
Divine Isn't God. That's an interesting name.
Divine Isn't God. Wow.
So I asked this question earlier, and I know you guys can only answer so many, but I was very curious, why does the spider cryptid not use a spider web-like trap instead of the standard like all other killers do? So we had trust me when I tell you, we had long debates about this. I
wasn't there when
while
you had
we were
those debates.
developing it. Oh, you weren't there?
I came after.
Were you in the cage? Oh no.
Yeah,
no,
I was
you
in the
came-
game. No, but I came after.
But what it came down to is a big part of the Fiend gameplay is those few moments after Fiend is selected where the players don't know what Fiend the player has chosen. This usually allows them to surprise them with some tactics, especially the ambushes. If you see a trap that is specific to one fiend,
then it's really
given
easy to
away.
call. Yeah,
It's
you
given
just said
away.
Everybody is gonna know it.
everybody's
Hey, it's
gonna
a
know,
spider.
oh, hey, it's a spider. So we made that choice. We understand that from a fantasy point of view, it's not the best, but we've taken that idea and we're spinning into something else that we think might be interesting in the future, but we're not going to talk too much about
Soon, very soon.
Yes. So, hey, Angie says, You had mentioned exclusives for Discord players. Is that still a thing? I assume.
But just before you answer that question,
Yes.
have you noticed there's a lot of like the same people asking very intelligent questions?
Yes,
Thank you guys.
yes.
This is like the third question asked by Angie. That's
We love
on point.
Yeah, and we love you guys. We love our community. We love how polite you guys are. Did you see how the other guy was like, I know you have a lot of questions, and I know you can only answer so many, but I'm gonna ask this one again. So like,
he's
we
just
love how all of our brothers and
Thank you
sisters
very
are
much.
getting along.
Thank you very much.
So what was the question again? Oh yes, Discord exclusive. So yes, we have promised Discord and Kickstarter exclusive skins. Now here was our choice. We could have simply made some of those skins for this chapter, push them out faster, and then you'd have the skins. But like we said before, right now a lot of our characters are limited to only reskins.
Oh, this is
We
not a
want to
good-
give
The
our
nightmare
Kickstarter,
characters.
yes. We want to give our Kickstarter and our Discord backers worthy exclusive
So you can be
skins.
proud of them.
Exactly.
For how long you waited and
we
supported us.
Yes, and we have some great ideas that are specific to the Kickstarter backer culture and the Discord culture. But we can only bring those to life once we upgrade all characters to character 2.0. So we've taken that decision to delay it a little bit, but we hope you understand that it's because we want to give you the best possible exclusive
And
skins.
we've been talking about character 2.0, which
Yes.
let's talk about this. There were a lot of back end things we had to work on to bring a more solid product
Yes.
to Steam.
Yes.
So character 2.0 is one of them. Raj,
Yes.
the lobby system.
Yes.
The locker system. This
Yes.
is all stuff that looks very simple
Yes.
on the outside.
It looks like a menu, but
it
you have
requires
so much
much work.
development. So
Good
much
Lord,
development.
So many bugs.
Yes.
So much working on.
And that's the point. Now the platform is primed for us to be able to bring
We can
more
still
content
upgrade
in the
it,
future.
but
We can still upgrade it, and we will continue to upgrade it. But we feel
It's more ready for
Yes.
the type of product we want to bring.
Yes, you have to be patient with us because we are a small team, but
Very
look at
small.
the quality we put into everything we do. We promise we're going to continue to put that quality into everything we do. Okay, so Zalo27 asks, could we mix outfits that we have on the locker in the future?
Right now.
I'm not sure I understand. Oh! For now, we're going to stick with full costumes. But it's a possibility in the future. But honestly, not anytime
Not-
soon.
yeah, not in the near
we really
future.
want to focus on Character 2.0 so we can do full costumes. And then after that, we'll see.
Here, another great question.
Sorry, what am I looking at? Snipes for you. Is that a reference to Wesley Snipes? Or sniping? No. But if it's Snipes for me, does that mean I have to watch Wesley Snipes movies?
Asking the real
If
question.
it's Blade, then I'm dead. If it's anything else, I'm still dead. Okay, I feel the game did not get enough marketing. Any plans to make it stand out more? Absolutely. But we really wanted to focus on improving the title, making sure it's as rock solid as possible before making a push. We have been doing a little bit of marketing, getting people in there. We really need the support of the community to keep doing that. But we also want to make sure that when we really start pushing the title,
We are
that
ready to
we
be
are
pushing
ready
for the title.
that everyone in the community is happy with it. And so when these new influx of players come in, you guys are going to be harbingers. You guys are going to be guides.
Yeah, they're gonna be
You
the
guys are
guides
going to
of
be the elders saying, "Walk with us. We will show you the way, or we will rip your heads off." But either way, you will
Depending
have
on
a
which
lot
side.
of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
The Elder Gods, yes, Candyman, yes.
You guys planning on adding new voice lines for the classmates? Yes. When we make new content, it'll be a requirement.
Right.
But we're also debating. We want to see if the community might be interested in, voice packs. We've seen that in different games. Is that something you'd be interested in earning and unlocking through the locker? So that your version of Nick or Raj says cooler stuff than my version of Nick or Raj. That's all stuff we're exploring for the future. Okay, what else do we have?
Will come to more languages, I guess.
Yes.
Will the
so
game be
we'll be
available in more
localized?
languages?
So localization is something we're interested in bringing to the future of the game, but right now we really need to focus on the core gameplay and the core experience. All right. Why don't we take a break from the
From
questions?
answering questions and just looking at the
yes, this
gameplay.
awesome game because it's coming down to the wire.
Yeah,
here.
I think they're reaching the end. They
They,
went for
they
a
got
rescue.
plenty of time, but he's kind of
He's got the
he's-
entrance to the
what's
secret
term?
library
Locked
in.
Yeah, he's a body blocking.
He's a body blocking.
He's
them.
body
Good
blocking.
work.
Oh, and
They
now
go
the
for
shocker, double assault.
Ooh, and they're removing the traps.
Yeah, but
slowly,
this is
one.
tough for the spider because the venom melts
And
the
they
traps.
They killed the
They killed
spider.
them? Is
Yeah,
it over?
Yeah, I think it's over.
Okay,
For the
are they
spider.
going for, how many of them are
They
alive right
can't-
now?
Yeah,
Ooh, look at this.
all of them. But we made something special.
Yes.
During
Good
the escape
luck.
sequence.
Good luck.
The killer
Yes.
comes back.
Believe me when I tell you, one of our level designers worked very hard on this particular moment.
very hard. Good
Oh
lord.
my god.
Please give a round of applause for Angry Cook.
Yeah,
Find him
Angry
on the
Cook
Discord.
really,
He worked
he had a
very
vision and he worked hard on it.
And he wanted that
Okay,
vision
he's
done.
got one down.
He's got one down.
The
The
smoke
gets
bomb.
caught by his own smoke.
Oh,
he will not
what's
be able
happening?
To escape.
Oh, no.
He's in front of the door.
Yeah,
The
okay.
64 HP is enough to run through him.
Yeah, but
Is he gonna do it? No, he's
25
healing.
Oh, he
Flash
blinded
is
him!
Flash!
Good lord! Oh, how many got out?
Flash!
Oh, 4 out of 5.
4 out of
4 out of
5.
5.
King Kong Fu.
Oh,
He's
King
still
Kong Fu got
smiling though.
blinded.
He enjoyed that.
Who did the blinding? Who did the
Who did
blinding?
the blinding?
Yes.
Sam Hain
Sam
with the
Hain
blinding.
with the blind. Nice
What a guy.
job, Sam Hain. Very nice.
Such
Ooh,
geeks.
such geeks. Yes, we are
Definitely,
stubbornly. Such geeks. All right. Not Hack Boy. Will you ever make a card game based on this game? That's you're pretty smart there. That's a pretty good idea. All right, what else do we got here? We're gonna have another classmate round. So Caribou has taken the place of Bakalid. He's had enough of Bakalid's nonsense. And he,
This guy talks some trash.
well, we have to put him in the cage every now and then to remind them, you know, of his place, I guess is the right word. We're an equal opportunity employer here at Alaska Games, except for Bakalid. That guy's the worst.
thinks he's
All right. Oh, last year, the board game.
board game.
All right.
Here's some ideas for how would that kind of game work.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of card are we talking about?
Like what kind of card game?
Yeah.
I think whatever it would have to be, it would have to recreate the asymmetrical nature of the game. You know, there's a format in Magic the Gathering called Arch Enemy.
Oh, yeah.
That could be like an interesting inspiration for this, where there's the one big bad guy who has all these crazy cards that he can use to change the round, and there's 3 other players who are working together to fight him down. I think that there's something there that could be very interesting for a collectible card game. But that's just me spitballing off the top of my head here.
Yeah.
Caribou is actually one of our resident Magic the Gathering experts. And, you know, when we were talking about this idea, we leaned on him a lot for terms and for ideas, especially when we were designing the visuals for the rewards at the end of the round. You know, he pointed us to a lot of really cool packaging and formats that Magic the Gathering uses, like the decks that come in those like really tall plastic cases. I think that's if you get 3 escapes, we use that graphic.
Yeah. And basically what they do in Magic the Gathering, and that we wanted to recreate in a bit, is basically every set has their own
Feel their own theme.
So what we wanted to do is that every single expansion that we
Yes.
did last year, every single chapter that comes out, we want to give them a different feel, and that it feels like you're moving around in the world, and that you explore lots of different areas.
Yes, every time Magic the Gathering comes out with a set, you're going, not every time, but you're going to a new plane, and every new plane has a different sort of mythology around it. Like Theros is very Greek mythology oriented. Ravnica is very like sci-fi magic. And what's the one with the gothic horror? I really like that one.
This Innistrad.
Innistrad, I love Innistrad. And so we were really inspired by that, and we felt that felt like a good fit for this kind of game. And so the first one, the Nightmare, or prologue chapter, was very 80s slasher themed, and now this one is very creature feature themed, and the upcoming chapters are going to have brand new themes that we can't wait to share with you guys. And just like Magic the Gathering, there's nothing stopping us from revisiting themes that you like. And so, you know, Ravnica, I believe they've gone like 7 or 8 times.
More like 4.
I tend to exaggerate and speak in hyperbole. And even Innistrad, they went twice. and then it but even Innistrad it brought back like a Zendikar thing with
they keep
crossing over. And to us that's super exciting, the idea of crossing over these genres. You know, being able to have a deck that has a slasher killer, a creature feature killer, and then another kind of horror that we haven't even explored yet. That's really cool. Or if you're a purist, getting all of the same kind of killers and only focusing on those. It's like a lot of opportunities. All right, so what are we looking at here? Mickey Viola asks, what about some bloody pass? Oh, a battle pass with skin, voice lines, emotes, badges. It would be nice to support you. That warms our hearts, the cockles of our hearts. And, you know, if we do bring in microtransactions, we want it to be meaningful and fun for the players, but we're not opposed to the idea. In fact, we were a bit inspired by that kind of model for the Arcanum. Yep. You know, the mix of challenges and rewards and skills. It's really the first step, and if you guys like that kind of thing, we can take it a step further.
Yeah. But keep in mind that a founding pillar for designing here at Elastic is that we don't want people to buy stuff that will help them play the game.
Yes.
We want people
no
to buy
pay
stuff
to win, no pay to play.
that will help them look cool to their friends.
Yes, exactly. Flex.
Maybe style on some people a bit, but strictly visually.
Yes, and as you can see, some of our legendary, all of our legendaries are gated by gameplay. We want to reward the badass players with the coolest looks, so that when you see that person strutting with the Infernal Combustion spider skin, you know he's been some places.
Yeah, he's been through different.
Yeah, exactly. Hardships.
Dream Team. I still haven't got it.
Ooh, Morndis with another great question. Morndis. You Morn. Okay. Which change from the Nightmare to Afterdark took the longest to nail down and had the most debate in the office? That's such a good question.
And it's still ongoing.
What do you think it is?
I would think that it is the. Wait.
What? You can speak.
Oh,
yes, the spider ambush.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
the spider
That's not
ambush.
the one I was thinking about, but yes. This
Well,
one
okay, well, we'll get to yours too, but yes, the spider ambush was both in the game and in development reality a deep, dark hole of pain and suffering. It was a dream of ours to come to life, but it is a technical marvel that a lot of people really broke their heads around. And countless hours debugging this thing with the artists for the textures, for the hole, with the technical animators for the actual spawning, with the level design because it creates an actual hole in the level. It was just a night, and even gameplay-wise, I know you guys feel it's cheap now, but if you felt what it was like before we changed the scout tracker, there was no way to not get caught by this thing. It was almost like a free kill.
Can we talk about like different iterations about this thing?
Sure, absolutely.
At some point, you could place that anywhere you want.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was a feature where you could put it anywhere and then go in and then ambush, and then we realized, oh my god, it's too much. So we had to scale it back. The spider ambush was really, its intention was to be a response to people saying that the ambushes could get a bit too predictable. And so we really wanted to implement an ambush that had a bit more of a surprise element to it. It's a bit harder to really memorize where they all are, and it's always keeping you on your toes. And in that sense, it spawns in specific areas, but it's always a little different with each game. And so we wanted to see how well you guys would react to that, and we see that it's very challenging for you all. So we feel it succeeded in that sense. Okay, wait, what was the one before we get to Hugs for Camp's question? And I agree, that's a good one. What was the feature that you were thinking of?
I was thinking about the skills actually for the survivors.
Oh,
the skills.
okay. Why don't you talk about that a little?
Well,
it just happens to be the feature you developed,
kind of.
that's interesting. Let's talk about it.
So the spells, initially, what we wanted to do was find a way to make the upgrades being able to be chosen by the players.
Yes.
So we wanted to drop that mindset that every single class had their own upgrades.
Yes, their specific upgrades.
Yeah, we wanted to make people choose how they wanted to approach the game.
Exactly. Like we noticed that there were sort of different play styles with each class, and so we wanted to give players the ability to choose their class, but then lean into the specific play style that they want. Are you the kind of scout that sticks with the team and is always giving them information, or are you the kind of scout that's running around with adrenaline, rescuing everybody all the time and doing objectives while everybody else is distracting the fiend? And if so, let's give you some skills that reflect that.
So basically, the skills have been a long iteration.
Yes.
Lots of skills have been made. Lots of skills have been taken away and recreated over and over until we got what we have now.
Yes.
Which is you activate them, you can use them, and they're
There's a they're active for a certain amount of time, and there's a cooldown. Wow, this Chad really likes to flex, doesn't he? Of course, it's Sensei. All right.
Caribou stealing my credits for
Caribou
skills?
All right, get out of here. No. These guys are the real dream team. Caribou and Bakalid, when we let him out of his cage, worked really hard on the entire Arcanum feature.
Can we tell them how close it got? No, probably not. I think it's a great story.
I think it's a great story,
it's
too. Listen, we are a small team.
Very small.
And
we cannot stress that
Yeah,
enough.
we have a billion ideas, and we'd love to do them all, but we have to be really smart and really selective about where we focus our attention. And like we said before, a lot of these features might seem small, but they're really not. They're huge in terms
from
of
a back-end
yes,
perspective.
from an
They're
architectural
enormous.
back-end point of view. It takes a lot of work to do these. There's a lot of, the way we like to describe it is there's a lot of basement building that has to be done before we can start building the house on top of it.
Yeah.
And I know you guys just see the house, but that basement is huge.
That
let me tell
basement
you.
killed us.
Yeah. So the Arcanum in particular had a really huge basement.
Yeah.
And
It involved redoing pretty much all of the mechanics.
Yes.
We had to redo them because they were not ready to be combined with modifiers.
Exactly.
They were programmed in a way that you
very
could use-
hard-coded.
Exactly.
And so these guys came up with a plan and put it into effect, but they did warn us this is going to take, there's a lot of basement building here.
Took what, 4 months of base
Basement building, yes. And so, but it got to a point where, we really wanted to bring last year Afterdark to you this year. We know how much everyone was craving to play it. And so at some point in any video game development, there comes a time where the team has to make hard choices about what's going to go into the game and what's going to be pushed out to later. An old mentor of mine, who I love dearly, I don't know, can I say his name? Is that
I guess you can say his name.
anyhow, I won't say his full name, but Russell, an old mentor of mine at EA once told me, in video games, you never finish, you just run out of time. And we were running out of time. And the Arcanum was not coming together. There was just the basement. We couldn't see.
We were
the
very
value.
proud of Caribou and I were very proud of the
they,
basement.
They were so in love with the basement. They were like, look at this foundation.
It works,
it's so
man,
good.
it works.
And we were just like, there is nothing in game. And and we had to sit down the team and literally say, guys, we
This
love
Friday-
you. We love this feature. We think it's really going to move the needle. But if we don't see progress by this point in time, and I think we gave you guys 2 weeks or a week or something like that.
It was literally a week.
It was 3 weeks.
No,
I think.
no.
Okay, let's
You're
split the
going
difference.
crazy.
Let's split the difference. It's 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks.
And if we don't see progress, we gotta cut this thing. And man alive, did they come together?
And we stayed, man.
It went from not being into the game to all of a sudden we had the Arcanum.
Like
in
literally the
game.
entire Arcanum.
Yes,
The skill tree in
and
there.
then
You
at
could
that
buy
point, it
them.
was just polished.
We
But-
even added, like, you didn't ask us for the skins and the challenges,
Right.
but we added them.
Yes,
We were
yes.
like, listen, Justin,
Yeah.
this
Unity-
is going in, man. Our
And they
community
they
needs that.
They kept giving me like producer heart attacks because they'd be like, Justin, we just want to sneak this feature in, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill you guys, I swear. So, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, the ninja star, the freaking
the
ninja
first
star.
shape, the prototype shape that they came up with was a ninja
Caribou
star.
came out with. I did
it
not take
drove
credit
me
for this.
crazy. But then they eventually redid it with the help of Angry Kook, actually.
Yeah, Angry Kook, our level designer.
And he was the one who proposed shaping it like a spider.
yeah.
For those of you who haven't noticed, the Arcanum is shaped like a spider, the outline that it makes. And so all of that, it wasn't just done for aesthetic purposes. There was also thought behind.
Yeah, it's designed in a certain way. For example,
like choices, the easy route,
Yeah, the hard route, the challenges.
the branches.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, so more from Hugs for Camps. Are there any inspirations for the classmates, such as the devs or people help the idea of the game? Same things for any of the killers. So I'm the inspiration for the giant. No. They're more inspired by horror archetypes from the 90s. Our game is set in 1996. It's very much a throwback to when the horror genre in film and in television became a lot more self-aware, became a lot more meta and a lot more fun with franchises like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer and things like that. And that's when horror became really accessible for a mainstream audience because it started to add humor, it started to add a bit of self-awareness. And we wanted to tap into that nostalgia and that level of meta self-awareness. The new horror we're seeing even now with It and Stranger Things, where there's a bit of nostalgia and these memorable characters that you know from everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the geek, everyone knows the cool kid, everyone knows the cheerleader, everyone knows the jock. And from a fiend point of view, everyone knows a giant spider. Everyone knows the hulking brute. Everyone knows the slasher.
Yeah.
You look at these characters and you go, yeah, I
You
totally
just
know
identify.
what you're going for.
However, I gotta admit something, Justin. Between the devs,
Yes.
we've decided that you are the giant, Alex is the strangler, and James is the slasher.
Oh,
It just fits.
No. If
just
anyone is the slasher, it's King Kong Fu.
Yeah,
That
King-
dude,
definitely.
When he's staring you down,
He's looking
and
at you
he's
down.
like, "Is your shit working?" That is some scary stuff. No, I think we have yet to see the fiend that James is associated with. I think we're
Really?
going to see that very soon.
Very soon, actually.
The spider,
spider?
because he's everywhere? Because he's all over the place?
Yeah.
Maybe. So Diesel D145.
Finishing.
I know there's a lot of trolls, but are you guys okay with people suggesting new features, game modes, etc.? Yes, absolutely. We always want to hear from the community. We listen. We're going to apply the same philosophy that we apply here at Elastic in the studio. We listen to everything, but we're not going to do everything.
Yeah.
We're listening.
We still have a vision.
We still have a vision, and we still want to surprise, but we're always going to serve the game first.
Yes.
Bakalid always says that when we're developing and we're sitting
in
around
the room,
designing.
and we're talking about ideas.
Go ahead.
The game last year is a member of the team. He's sitting right there next to us. We reserve a seat for last year because last year the game is bigger than all of us. We're all
Exactly.
serving that product. And hopefully you feel that in all of the features we bring forward for you.
Yeah, and to quote another game dev giant, Todd Howard from Bethesda, this is something I repeat all the time to the devs, much
He's
to
a
their
big
chagrin.
fan of Skyrim.
Yeah, a little bit,
Very
a little
big.
bit, a little bit. He always says in game development, we can do anything, but we can't do everything. And that's what we meant by we have to make really smart, strategic choices about which features we need to focus on next. Yes, we'd love to do all of these features, but we have to do what's best for the game next.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So I think we're gearing up for a final game.
Yes, we're gearing up for a final game.
This
and
is
not
why
only that,
Sensei back on the seat.
I'm putting Sensei on what's the I'm challenging him. What's the expression for that?
You're
these
putting
days?
him on display. You're
I
putting
don't know.
him- I don't know.
You got 7 minutes to kill them all.
You got 7 minutes to kill them all.
oh,
Easy.
oh!
Sensei just said. Sensei, could you come here and repeat what you just said? Just. So
I gave him
Sensei,
7 minutes
You
to
got
kill
7. No, you got 7 minutes.
Easy.
Good Lord. It's
Okay,
happening.
Easy game.
Easy
7
game.
minutes. Let's do it.
So who do we have on? We changed the player. Widget spinners out of this game. He knew Sensei was going hard.
And
He's
we-
like, I don't want to be
Yeah,
part of
but
this.
we have our QA lead stepping up.
Yeah.
And trust me when I tell you, you never want to play against QA.
They know everything.
You know how players always make fun of developers
Yeah,
for
the
not
guy-
being able to play their own game?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you didn't play test enough.
That is not. We are to you what you are to testers.
Exactly. You will never play
Yes.
as much as they play.
Yes, and they will destroy you every time.
Every time.
So thankfully, it's our lead. So he doesn't get as much time with the game. He has other important things to do.
He's handling the team of
But
QAs.
believe me, if we had some of Baklid's nemesis here, they
Oh,
could-
Billy.
Billy.
And his name is in
Yeah.
the Steam. Billy is my nemesis.
Okay, not Hackboy. QAs have some of my highest respect.
You
Yes,
are right.
You
not
are
Hackboy.
right.
And they have our highest respect as well.
Yeah, they are an integral part of any dev team, and you have no idea how hard this team works. Believe me, we put them through the ringer. We love these
Same
guys.
with developers.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Mon
not
cœur,
Hackboy.
mon
Mon
cœur.
cœur. We're going French in here.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Pappas is ready
Pappas.
to oppose the game tester.
Let's go, Pappas.
Okay, Pappas. We hear you.
We hear you. All right, let's comment the game. It's our final game.
Yes.
Let's
So-
go crazy.
Oh, look at this legendary
the skin.
skin on the
Good
spider.
lord.
Yes.
Do you remember the name of this
Yes,
skin?
drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. Look at that brain.
Good lord. All right, so he
Phrasing.
spawns out. Spawns
All
out.
right.
Set us some
Okay,
trap.
okay, okay.
You
okay.
were rushing.
Oh. Oh my God!
Good
Okay,
lord.
that's one. That's one.
7 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes. He can do
7
this.
minutes. Let's
He
go,
can do
Sensei.
this.
They were just standing outside
Oh man,
crafting.
he just got 5.
And he got denied, man.
He's just got 5 minutes. I'm so happy that this game has a
humanoid.
non-humanoid killer.
We're happy to bring it to you,
Yes,
man.
we heard the community for all of these kind of games crying out for this, and even though it's a technological challenge, we felt you guys deserve this. It's been long enough. Everybody's been waiting for this.
Look at this. He's spawned right behind.
Oh, but
Venom!
look what he's got
He
up
has
his
a
sleeve.
shotgun.
He's got a shotgun,
and
yo.
Sensei removes himself from the fight.
Oh, was that smart or
It
was
was a
that
smart
dumb?
decision.
Oh, look at his babies
Good
coming
lord.
in. Look at the
denies
babies.
The baby. They're coming
Oh,
back. Tries to
oh.
flash him. Did not work. He's
Okay,
trying to
come on.
spawn
Oh,
out.
there we go. There we go.
He's not able to spawn out.
Okay,
Spams.
he's got it. Oh,
Pushes him,
the,
he gets
the
shot in
shotgun.
the face.
Oh, but Billy's taking it.
Billy's going for. Actually,
oh, oh.
Billy, I think it's
Oh,
Alex.
oh, he got
Oh
him,
my
he got
God!
him,
Look
he got
at
him, he got him,
that.
he
He's
got
got another one.
Oh,
He's
no,
not gonna
got
spawn
another one.
out.
Oh, he's not gonna spawn out. No.
Forward
Another
gets the
one.
second execution.
Okay.
Good lord.
I'm sure Sensei's very happy that we're on the gym map because the gym plus spider in basement
Yeah, the
equals,
basement.
oh my God.
But they're still playing pretty well. They only lost 2 players. So as you
Oh,
notice,
no, they lost 3, so that means that they've rescued
no, they
somebody.
lost 2. Oh,
Because
okay.
of the ambush.
Right. Okay. So he's hitting them. 68.
Oh,
he's pushing
oh,
forward. He gets the execute. But look at the health of the spider. 68.
Yeah.
They know how to play. They're hitting the spider.
Hard. But
So-
what's left? Okay, yeah, but that
Only
guy's
got
low.
2 players left. Oh my god.
The shotty's low.
Oh, he does not flash him. He calls.
Oh, he goes
for
for the
shotgun.
shotgun. Oh, no, it didn't work. Oh!
Denied.
Oh my God!
Denied.
Right at the end. So for those of you that don't know, oh, he's knocked
Oh
down
my God.
again. He's knocked down again.
He
For
has to
those
get
of
up.
you that don't know, fire burns venom. For those of you complaining about,
Yeah. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Use that fire.
yeah.
But yeah, so they're going for another. I think they're going for another rescue. I'm not sure. Is the rescue up?
I don't know.
Hey, it's Raj. You can count on me.
For the rescue, okay. So who are they popping? It's Caribou. Caribou's back in the game.
Okay.
You know how we know it's Caribou? He's playing Amber.
Yeah, he always plays Amber, and he's got the Think Pink
Pipe, which means he
is
worked
one of our
for it.
favorites.
Yeah.
Do you guys like the Think Pink? We think there needs to be a little feminine flair to some of our skins,
The
and we
pipe.
want to see if people like the Think Pink.
Oh, so he's removing the trap, trying to move slowly. What is he doing? He's putting a trap in front of the ambush. You would think he would trap the other way around so they go that
But
way.
what is Raj up to? What is he
Think
doing?
Pink is great. I love my Think Pink.
Oh, the ambush with the legendary
Jesus!
skin. Oh, Amber is down for the count.
Even
Oh,
if you
look
know,
at
and
that.
it's Caribou. He just came back.
Yes.
This is so hard to watch, man.
Oh, this is amazing.
Caribou, please.
I love it. I love it. This is
how many
incredible.
players are left? I'm
I
counting
think there's
4.
3. Oh, there's 4.
There's
How
4,
are they
so they
coming
came
back
back.
so fast? Okay,
Get
boom.
grabs. He's
Oh,
being
into
flamed.
the room.
He's being
Oh, no, the
flamed. Good lord,
flamethrower.
and he cannot spawn out.
We told you guys, flames counter everything.
Yeah, it's go for it.
Yeah, exactly. Get yourself a Molotov. Get yourself
A flamethrower.
If you think the fiend's abilities are strong, start
items are
using the
pretty good.
fire, my friends. Start using the fire.
So okay, so they picked up the objective.
Oh!
They got him down to 76 health. That's insane. That's
Okay,
giant.
but he's got.
Oh, he came with
oh,
the hot
and he
luck.
popped.
He's
No, I
not.
don't
He's
think
not doing the
it's-
objective. He's not doing the objective. He's
Oh,
held.
no!
Oh my god! That was a great play.
Turn around. Oh, look at the.
He didn't go for the objective. He came back with huddle up ready. Damn, what a play.
What a play. Look at him
Sensei
go.
is not
Look at him
doing
go.
well.
Yeah,
He
how
is
much time do we
fuming
have
right
left?
now.
I think we have like 3 minutes left.
I think this is not gonna happen.
This is not going to end well for Sensei.
And they get another respawn.
That was nuts.
That was nuts.
We agree, damn Fiddle Boss. Damn Fiddle Boss. Damn. That was nuts. All right.
So he's
Any plans to revisit rewards for
Survivors,
classmates?
currently game ends in the first 3 minutes unless they
Yeah,
escape.
yeah. We're working on it.
Always looking at this.
Yeah. All right. So we got.
Oh, so they're
How
moving
many are-
forward.
Oh.
Now, all of them are here, and they're moving forward as a team. Did you see? He
Yes,
stayed
there's-
behind
yeah,
with the
They're
flamethrower.
sticking together.
They're still pushing forward, and he's trapping all.
Oh, what happened to Easy?
Yeah.
Oh, look at him with the flare.
He's threatening
He's
them.
threatening them. You know, animals tend to threaten when they feel threatened.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Oh my God!
Oh,
he's
the
pushing-
flamethrower.
He cannot. Iron rubber.
Iron
They're
rubber.
pushing
Oh.
forward. Oh my God!
Oh,
he
he's-
gets it. Oh! He's mad.
Execution. Look at him.
Good Lord, he's
David's
fuming.
fuming,
He-
yes.
Oh, and they're taunting him. Did you
Oh
see
my
the
God!
emote?
I did. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Troy's always.
Sensei
crawling
is gonna,
around.
He's gonna be pissed for the entire weekend, man.
Yeah.
we're done very soon, but he's not done for the entire weekend. He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
All right, so are they gonna get the objective? He can still stop them from getting this objective if he plays this right. Grabs someone and stops him in the trap.
Yeah, but
But
he's got to run away. There's
He
too
made-
many of them.
The trap
it's a
was too
strangler.
close.
Yeah.
Line of sight was blocked.
Yeah, and
So-
more than that, there's too many of them.
Yeah, and they got the objective.
What's he doing using the strangler
Wait,
here?
did he
This
get the
is not-
objective or the objectives? Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
they
got it.
opened the door.
Yeah,
they're
it's too late
showing
for that.
off, man. These guys, they got some
They-
cojones on them.
they heard easy. They were like, I will show you.
No,
man.
these guys, they got some chutzpah.
All right, so he's trapping a bunch of places trying to
Okay,
set up some
yeah.
traps.
Let's see if it works.
What's gonna happen? Oh, gets the grab. Does not drop
Oh,
it.
oh,
Is
no,
he
no.
going on the? He goes.
What happened? Did he?
Oh, he's
he
right
got
here. But they're following. They're right behind him.
Oh my
This
God!
is
They're
a bite.
not letting up.
No, they're
He
like, no,
can't
you
run
are.
out.
Oh my God! The entire team.
Look at
The
this
entire
guy.
team
Oh,
is
it's
on
over.
him.
It's over.
He is so pissed.
Yo, QA,
So pissed.
QA is in the house.
That was QA leading the charge.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Damn.
More than this, I won't rest until everyone has seen the power of I Am Rubber.
I am rubber.
Yes. RPA always keeping it classy. All right.
And everyone says the killer is OP. Yeah, right. This is why
I
we're-
love how everyone starts the sentences with the best way to balance blank. We hear you guys, but there's many ways. And when you guys are thinking balance, don't just think of the one effect. Think of how all of it ties together.
As we said earlier, we have to balance for 4 different types of
Yes,
combinations.
exactly. And
It's very hard.
every
I am
change you
rubber.
make, oh,
he stops.
did it again.
He's not hitting
No,
it.
he's not taking that
But
chance.
he's
Oh,
putting
he's
the
down,
venom.
he's down.
He's down.
Oh, no.
He gets the two hits.
2 down.
Oh my God! Is
Finish
he getting
it,
the
yes.
execution? Is he gonna get the other execution?
I don't know. He's trying to
moving
go around a
back.
corner.
and
But
he gets it.
Yes.
Sensei.
Oh,
Damn.
That's two. Where's everybody
Oh,
else?
and he's so low. Look at this.
So low,
Look
so
at this.
low.
Look at this. Is it gonna be 7? No, it's the 7 minutes gone.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
long gone.
Yeah, he failed completely in other.
I am rubber, but
Oh,
he gets
but he
spit
gets
on.
spit on.
Oh, and what is happening? Oh, he's destroying he killed the survivor. What a
Oh, it's
play.
over. Oh,
but
no.
it's over. Is he gonna get it? Ooh.
Oh, the hubris on this guy. Is that
it done? How long is the game? 16
Oh
minutes?
my God! What did it end at? He did it in 8 minutes.
8 minutes. So
Sensei,
close.
Sensei, you are a complete and utter embarrassment.
fired.
That was just what? I mean, a whole minute more.
I'm just ashamed.
We want to thank our developers for sticking around and playing. You guys put on a great show. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
guys
we want to
for
thank
joining.
all of you for joining. We love how passionate, enthusiastic you are about the game. We're going to be doing a lot more of these in
Yeah,
the future.
hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully you guys can join us. And please spread the word. Go, brothers and sisters, spread the gospel of last
See
year.
you in East Side High.
See you in East Side High. Get your friends. Get everybody. Thank you so much, everyone.
Damn Fiddle
Boss says, I wish it wasn't over already. Oh,
we have to go home.
We have to go
we
home.
need to sleep,
We
man.
need to rest. It's been a long week for us. But thank you so much, all of you, for being here with us. Okay.
All right, Dan. So, see you guys. Do you guys want to say bye to our community?
Yeah.
Bye. See ya.
Killer OP.
Farewell, brothers and sisters.